Yeah, that reminds me of Tony Yayo. I remember in a couple of interviews ago, he said that he was at his house and his dad had a heart attack and he couldn't bring himself to call 911 because he was so anti-police. Luckily, there was someone else in the house that said, give me that phone. Yeah, and then they grabbed the phone away from him and they called. But it was like this aversion because he's never called 911 before. Now, clearly, this is
a situation where
you need to call 911, but it was like he just froze up because he's just so trained not to call the police.
Yeah.
Luckily, his dad made it through, but he passed away, rest in peace. But I'm saying, like, yeah, some people are just
programmed
never to call the police. But here's the thing also, this whole no snitching code and we're going to stand tall and we're not going to cooperate and so forth. So much of that really is such a non-important piece of the puzzle these days, because these days you've got cameras everywhere. You've got cell phones everywhere. You could triangulate your position. Social media is the absolute best detectives. Sherlock Holmes ain't got shit.
Quick, bro.
Oh my God. Let me tell you, like, I've seen so many cases of law enforcement using whatever's trending on social media into their cases. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen this and stuff that we've reported on. So it's like, you got the entire internet working against you, right? Because if you're a public figure, you're going to have enemies. I don't care if you're Drake. I don't care if you're Jay-Z. There's people who hate you that will go out of their way to call law enforcement with whatever piece of information they dug up. You got everyone around you is on Instagram Live. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at John Morant. You know what I'm saying? Both times, one of which was self-inflicted when he was filming himself.
Right.
But there's Instagram Live. Everyone's on live. Everywhere you go, there's some sort of camera that you don't even know about. There's cameras that they don't tell you about that they can't technically even use as evidence, but they know the whole story. I remember the whole thing with like Lil C's, how everyone was calling him a snitch because he had to essentially say that Lil Kim knew the people who were involved in the Hot 97 shooting, which she said that she never knew, but it was like everything was already recorded. They had all the phone calls tapped and everything else like that. It was like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go to jail because you decide to lie? Like,
so when we were doing Hip Hop Homicides, it was breathtaking the amount of information that your cell phone gives to law enforcement.
Yeah.
I watched law enforcement track a suspect from point A to point B to the murder scene, triangling their cell phone.
Yep.
I'm just telling you right now, man, you're not going to get away.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're in a situation right now to where if they want you, now a lot of times things happen in the community and they don't care. It's part of the ecosystem. They let it work itself out. But the higher profile the case, like you're not going to get away. So the snitching becomes a part of it. And then also now, shout out to Bruce Rivers, criminal lawyer, one of my favorite YouTube channels. The self-snitching is breathtaking. It's like it's just everything's changed, and I'm older now, so I don't care because I don't be around, right? But it's just the things that used to not get talked about. You would ask somebody like why they went to jail. They wouldn't even tell you. Now they've gone to jail and served their time and they've come home. Like, why you went to jail? Nah, he don't want to know that. Nah, man, y'all play the Madden. You don't want to talk about that. You don't want to know that part of your uncle, okay? Play the Madden. You don't want to talk. So you're not going to tell me why you went to, I'm telling you now, I don't want to talk about that. You ain't talk about that. Now, they tell you everything that they did before they go to jail.
Yeah.
They want you to know. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be busting my gun, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it. I'll bust my gun at you right now. Like, I'm calling the police. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just, everything is different. And I don't understand it, but I'm also not a part of it anymore. Like, I have a big burner doodle, like I have a Bernese Mountain Dog, half doodle. I walk them around my neighborhood. I feel safe. So, as far as what I see, I don't get it anymore.